What's up, everybody? It's me. I'm on a little earlier than normal, which that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my workouts done earlier so I can get on this earlier, so that I can play video games earlier, so that I can go to bed at a more sensible time. I'm trying to be responsible. I'd rather just stay up super late and play games. On Monday nights, on Monday nights and Wednesday nights, Wednesday nights and Friday nights, I can kind of get away with it. I can get away with it on Monday nights too. But it's just on those days I gotta be in early. Anyways, let's get on this. So, human. These were the stories of restless people who long ago took to the seas and rivers in long boats, first to pillage and terrorize, then to settle. Yet there was an energy, a love of adventure that sang from every page. Long into the night, Lyriel read, lighting candles after precious candle. She had never given much thought to humans, but these stories fascinated her. In these yellowed pages were tales of bold heroes, strange and fierce animals, mighty primitive gods, and a magic that was part and fabric of that distant land. Elian Cunningham, daughter of the Drow. In the reckoning of most worlds, humans are the youngest of the common races, late to arrive on the world scene and short-lived in comparison to dwarves, elves, and dragons. Perhaps it is because of their shorter lives that they strive to achieve as much as they can in the years they are given. Or maybe they feel they have something to prove to the elder races, and that's why they build their mighty empires on the foundation of conquest and trade. Whatever drives them, humans are the innovators, the achievers, and the pioneers of the worlds. A broad spectrum. With their penchant for migration and conquest, humans are more physically diverse than other common races. There is no typical human. An individual can stand from 5 feet to a little over 6 feet tall and weigh from 125 to 250 pounds. Shoot, in our world, 250 pounds is freaking light with the America's obesity problem. I'm supposed to be recording this. Let me get back. Human skin shades range from nearly black to very pale, and hair colors from black to blonde, curly, kinky, or straight. Males might sport facial hair that is sparse or thick. A lot of humans have a dash of non-human blood, revealing hints of elf, orc, or other lineage. Humans reach adulthood in their late teens and rarely live even a single century. I'm reading Monkey Tunky, variety in all things. Well, he's done. Humans are the most adaptable and ambitious people among the common races. They have widely varying tastes, morals, and customs in many different lands where they have settled. When they settle, though, they stay. They build cities to last for the ages and great kingdoms that can persist for long centuries. An individual human might have a relatively short lifespan, but a human nation of But a human nation of culture preserves traditions with origins far beyond that reach of any single human's memory. They live fully in the present, making them well suited to the adventuring life, but also plan for the future, striving to leave a lasting legacy. Individually and as a group, humans are adaptable opportunists, and they stay alert to changing political and social dynamics. Lasting institutions. Where a single elf or dwarf might take on the responsibilities of guarding a special location or a powerful secret, humans found sacred orders and institutions for such purposes, while dwarf clans and halfling elders pass on the ancient traditions to each new generation. Human temples, governments, libraries, and codes of law fix their tradition in the bedrock of history. Humans dream of immortality, but except for those few who seek underneath our divine ascension to escape death's clutches, they achieve it by ensuring that they will be remembered when they are gone. Although some humans can be xenophobic, in general, their societies are inclusive. Human lands welcome large numbers of non-humans compared to the portions of humans who live in non-human lands. Exemplars of ambition. Humans who seek adventure are the most daring and ambitious members of a Yeah, let me start that again. Humans who seek adventure are the most daring and ambitious members of a daring and ambitious race. They seek to earn glory in the eyes of their fellows by amassing power, wealth, and fame. More than any other people, humans champion causes rather than territories or groups. We're gonna skip human. Oh, we're gonna skip the names, but we're gonna go with ethnicities because Fifth Edition has their own ethnicities and things, which are not in the other ones. So we'll go with that. Human names and ethnicities. Having so much more variety than other cultures, humans as a whole have no typical names. Some human parents give their children names from other languages, such as Dwarvish or Elvish, pronounced more or less correctly. But most parents give names that are linked to their religion, to their region's culture, or the naming tradition of their ancestors. The material, culture, and physical characteristics of humans can change widely from region to region. In the Forgotten Realms, for example, the clothing, architecture, cuisine, music, and literature are different in the northwestern lands of the Silver Marches than in distant Termish or Impultor to the east, and even more distinctive in the far-off Karatur. Human physical characteristics, though vary according to the ancient migrations of the earliest humans. Wait, that sounded weird. Human physical characteristics, though vary according to the ancient migration of the earliest humans, so that the human of the Silver Marches have every possible variation of coloration and features. In the Forgotten Realms, 9 human ethnicity groups are widely recognized, though over a dozen are found in more localized areas of Forerun. These groups are the typical names, and their members can be used as inspiration no matter which world your human is. I'm not going to read the names, but I'm going to read the descriptions of these different human clans since this human section is rather small. The Kalashite, shorter and slighter in build than most humans. Kalashites have dusky brown skin, hair, and eyes. They are found primarily in the southwest Furen. Chandathan. Chandathans are slender, tawny, skinny folk with brown hair that ranges from the almost blonde to almost black. Most are tall and have green or brown eyes, but these traits are hardly universal. Humans of Chandathan descent dominate the central lands of Furion and around the Inner Sea. Damaron. Found primarily in the northeast of Furion, Damarons are of moderate height and build, with skin hues ranging from tawny to fair. Their hair is usually brown or black. Their eye colors vary widely through brown, though brown is most common. Iluskan. Iluskan are tall, fair-skinned folk with blue or steely gray eyes. Most have raven black hair, but those who inhabit the extreme northwest have blonde, red, or light brown hair. Mulan. Dominant in the eastern and southeastern shores of the Inner Sea, the Mulan are generally tall, slim, and amber-skinned, with eyes hazel or brown. Their hair ranges from black to dark brown, but in the lands where the Mulan are most prominent, nobles and many other Mulan shave off all their hair. Rishimi. Most often found in the east of the Inner Sea, often intermingled with the Mulan, Rishimis tend to be short, stout, and muscular. They usually have husky skin, dark eyes, and thick black hair. Shao. The Shao are the most numerous and powerful ethnic group in the Karator, far to the east of the Furan. They are yellowish-brown in hue and with black hair and dark eyes. Shao names are usually presented before the given name. Tethrion. Widespread along the entire Sword Coast at the west edge of Furion, Tethrions are of medium build and height, with husky skin that tends to grow fairer and farther north they dwell. Their hair and eye color vary widely, but brown hair and blue eyes are the most common. Tethrions primarily use Chandathan names. Turami. Native to the southeastern shore of the Inner Sea, the Turami people are generally tall and muscular with dark mahogany skin, curly black hair, and dark eyes. Okay, so now let's see. It says, everyone's second best friends. This is how the humans view some of the other races. So, just as readily as they mix with with each other, humans mingle with members of other races. They get along with most everyone, though they might not be close to many. Humans serve as ambassadors, diplomats, magistrates, merchants, and functionaries of all kind. So dwarves, here's what they say about dwarves. Dwarves, they're stout folk, stalwart friends, and true to their word. Their greed for gold is their downfall, though. Elves. It's best not to wander into elven woods. They don't like intruders, and you'll as likely be bewitched as peppered with arrows. Still, if an elf can get past the damned racial pride and actually treat you like an equal, you can learn a lot from them. Halflings. It's hard to beat a meal in a halfling home, as long as you don't crack your head on the ceiling. Good food and good stories in front of a nice warm fire. If halflings had a shred of ambition, they might really amount to something. Okay, here are the meta traits of what you're going to get for playing a human. It's hard to make generalizations about humans, but your human character has these traits. Ability scores. Your ability scores each increase by 1. That's just nasty. Age. Humans reach adulthood in their late teens and live less than a century. Alignment. Humans tend towards no particular alignment. The best and worst are found among them. Sizes. Humans vary widely in height and build, from barely 6 foot to well over 6 feet tall. Regardless of your position in that range, your size is medium. Your base walking speed is 30 feet. Languages. You can speak, read, and write common and one extra language of your choice. Humans typically learn the language of other people they deal with, including obscure dialects. They are fond of sprinkling their own speech with words borrowed from other tongues. Orc curses, elvish musical expressions, dwarvish military phrases, and so on. Variety of human traits. If your campaign uses the optional feat rules from Chapter 5, your Dungeon Master might allow these variant traits, all of which replace the human's ability scores, increase traits. 2 different ability scores of your choice increase by 1. Skills. You gain proficiency in 1 skill of your choice. Feat. You gain 1 feat of your choice. That's pretty nice. They're both actually pretty nice, the versatility for creating a character. So that's humans. I'm going to sign off now. Remember not to delete the video because I accidentally didn't save my halfling one. So I've got to record that one on my own and do it again. Thank you guys for listening. And once we're done with the races, then we'll start going through the classes. Thanks again. Peace.